Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. I am starting my 3-week session today. And if you all watched the video from last week, I did an introduction to essential oils and the overall process and things you can use them for. And this week, I am going to be talking about how to use them aromatically. I'm going to give time for some people to log on and then we'll get started. So I'm going to take a drink. Those people that know me, I'm a LaCroix addict and it's terrible. Like, I'm literally addicted to it. Aromatically is probably one of the easiest ways to use essential oils. It's literally just smelling. Sometimes you can use the diffuser or you can directly inhale them. So I'm kind of going to go over different ways and how to use them. So hey Beth, thanks for coming. The first thing that you can do, and this is like a very obviously the simplest way to do it, is to like directly inhale it from the bottle. So it's just, and this is one of the ways that I really enjoy it if I'm looking for something specific. If I'm having a certain feeling or something, like I directly inhale it from the bottle. If I'm wanting to be calm, I definitely use Stress Away. And I also use lavender a whole lot. It's just very calming and it's just wonderful when you actually just smell it, and it's so much stronger than using it in the diffuser. So if I'm looking for something specific and like to pack a big punch, then I will directly inhale. One of the biggest ones that I've used, and it doesn't come in the starter kit, but it helps me. I don't know if you all know much about me, but I've experienced a lot of heartache and trauma in the past. And so when I'm trying to deal with those emotions or I'm just really overwhelmed by them, I use one called Trauma Life. And this oil is so strong and so powerful, and it literally brought me to tears. Like literally the first time I used it, I'm like crying. And it's amazing how the properties and the oils get to your brain and your limbic system and allow you to use it for what it's designed to be used for. It's very powerful and I highly recommend it to anyone. So one thing you can do aromatically is you can put a couple drops in your hands. You rub your hands together and inhale it like that. I don't do that often. Usually I just smell from the bottle or use my diffuser, but it's a way that you can use it. So it's simple, and I would highly recommend washing your hands afterwards. Some of the oils can be photosensitive and you don't want to just leave them on your hands like forever if they're photosensitive. You can also do, something I do often is take cotton balls and put drops of the oil on the cotton balls, and you can just stick them in different places. One big place to do if you don't have a car diffuser is to put the drops on the cotton balls and stick them in your air vents in your cars. And I use Stress Away mostly on my cotton balls and my air vents because it's just a very calming smell. It just makes the car calmer. I know that sounds weird, but it truly does. And even for short times, like taking Eli to school or bringing Eli back from school, he's usually like super hyper. Like those are times in my life where he's like ready to go in the mornings, and in the afternoon he's like all crazy because of school. So I really enjoy using the cotton balls in the car. I really highly recommend it. Also, I think that one place to put them is in bathrooms. Like I have one in one of my bathroom trash cans. It just, like there's a purification oil, or even if you just use lemon or something of that nature, it just gives the room a better smell. It's not musty, it's not stinky. Like I put them in trash cans a lot. And we put them in the basement too, and it's kind of musty sometimes, and so we stick them around the basement to try to combat that mustiness. So hey Lindsay, hey Julie, thanks for coming. Let's see, what else can we do? I haven't done this one, but I feel like in the fall it's going to be a really good tool to use for the oils. You can get a bowl of like hot water and then put some oils in it and take a towel and put it over your head and inhale it that way. I think that a lot of it is like the ones for respiratory, like say you have chest congestion or your allergies are just killing you, there's oils that you can use to actually open up and help you breathe better. So using the bowl technique with the towel over your head is probably going to be one of the best ways to just open everything up. I really feel like I will be using that in the fall when flu season comes and sick season comes. So I'll be excited to see. Another way is to use a diffuser. Obviously, this is the most common way. This is one that I do every single day. And with the diffuser, it's not as strong as directly inhaling it from the bottle as far as like the effects on your brain and so to speak, but it gives a room that calming scent. You still get the benefits from the oils, it's just in a much larger scale. So it's kind of like if you want to set an ambiance of a room, like whenever we wake up in the morning, I always use Joy and Lime. It's an amazing combination. I absolutely love it. Every single morning I put it in there to kind of get the day started, and you know, it just brings about a sense of happiness. And everybody knows when you have a 3-year-old, you need all the happiness that you can get. And then in the evenings, I do lavender and stress away with frankincense. That is usually my go-to several days a week. It's just something that brings the tension down and brings the craziness down to get ready for bedtime routines, get ready to just settle for the day. I think that using these oils aromatically is beneficial, not only to your emotions, but it's just to use them for different things, because it directly gets to your limbic system when you smell them. And so the fragrances, like, it's amazing how fragrances can affect how you feel, and smelling them and directly inhaling them and them getting to your brain, it's just amazing. I think that I marked a couple pages actually for the lavender. Give me just a second. It says that the fragrant influence of lavender, it's calming, relaxing, and balancing both physically and mentally. It's documented to improve concentration and mental acuity. So it's just one of those things that I have empowered myself. This pocket reference is absolutely amazing because you can literally search, like, what am I looking for? I need something for this or that. And then you can go to it and you can just see the benefits of using different oils. And it's all about empowering yourself. It's really overwhelming because there's so many oils out there. I mean, so many. So you're like, I don't know where to begin. I don't know what to do. I don't know how many drops to put in the diffuser. I don't know how long to diffuse it. And you have to truly empower yourself. And it's not difficult. I think the biggest thing for me as far as using them on a daily basis was understanding and not being overwhelmed. And it's like taking baby steps and learning a little bit more and a little bit more, and you know, just slowly implementing a change in your lifestyle and using the essential oils to truly benefit you every single day. Aromatically is definitely one of the ways that I use it. I mean, aromatic and topically are definitely hand in hand, side in side, as far as using them consistently. I do it for different reasons. And it's not like burning a candle. I really thought when I started that putting an oil in a diffuser was just going to make your room smell good, and that's really all you wanted it for, and that's all they were good for. And honestly, it is not that at all. It's truly to benefit you. There are different oils you can diffuse. There's different things that you can do to help. And it's freeing almost because you can take control. And I think that is something that we all look for. We want to be able to control how we feel, control the ailments that we have. And these oils definitely give you that control. And you don't have to go to the doctor 500 times, or you don't have to go to your cabinet for medication all the time. Like, I've literally stopped using over-the-counter medicine, and it is so freeing, and it's so wonderful and empowering to take control of it. And you're like, I am on this wellness journey. I am gonna do this, and I'm going to find every single possible way to implement them in my life. And I've been so moved by it and so motivated to teach people, because I want people to understand that you can implement this in your life. The aromatic use of essential oils is the easiest way to get them in your life. I mean, the diffuser is so simple to use. You literally fill it with water, put your drops of oil in it, and push the button. Like, that's all you have to do. And you're good. And, you know, when you first start, you have to kind of go slow with it. You can't really put the diffuser on all day long. You kind of want to see how you respond to it. I know the very first time that I diffused Trauma Life was very overwhelming for me. The scent was really strong, and it really took my breath away. Like, I had to turn it off because it was too overwhelming, too stimulating. So I think that once you learn and once you figure out, like, this is how I do this, this is how it makes me feel, you find your go-tos. You find the ones that you truly feel are changing you, affecting you, helping you. And once you get it and you do it consistently, then you feel much better, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to move on to the next thing. I want to see what I can do. So definitely starting out aromatically is the best way, just so you can learn and you can figure out how the smells make you feel and how it affects your brain, and how you are just, you know, what motivations you have, what you reach for, what you tend to use the oils for the most, as far as like for ailments or feelings. So I highly recommend aromatic use, highly. I do it every single day. It's not difficult, and you will find yourself reaching for oils consistently and needing that. And your brain, like, it's trained almost, I don't know if train's the right word, but your brain just responds to it so well, and you will find yourself going back and back because it's calming, or it's helping you. It's, I'm not going to say healing, because obviously we're not healing, but it's fixing things. It's getting your problems taken care of. For the next 2 weeks, I will, next Saturday, I'm going to do topical use, and that one's probably going to be a little bit more involved, because obviously topical use is more involved than just smelling. So we'll do topical next week, and then the week after that, we are going to be doing ingestion. So I just really want you all to follow along with me. I'm trying to make sure that people understand the different ways to use the oils, and that people start getting curious and really want to try to use them in your life. You know, like, be curious and be like, I wonder how this could help me. I wonder what I can do. So I want to share my experiences and the knowledge that I have so far to help people get these in their lives. So thank you all for coming today. And if you have any questions, just comment below. I'll get them. And have a wonderful Saturday. And I will see you all next week. Bye.